everyone. Today we will talk about Lesson 6, Global Divides, the North and the South, and how the Rohingya crisis in Myanmar clearly reflects these global inequalities. So on August 25, 2017, the Myanmar military launched a violent campaign in northern Rakhine State. Reports from the Human Rights Watch state the operation involves massacre, rape, and the burning of entire villages. Because of this violence, more than 730,000 Rohingya Muslims were forced to flee to neighboring Bangladesh. Many of them now live in overcrowded and flood-prone refugees camps where access to food, education, healthcare, and stable shelters remain limited. At the same time, around 600,000 Rohingya are still in Myanmar. They continue to face strict movement restrictions, denial of citizenship, and discriminations. The United Nations Human Rights Chief even described the situation as a textbook example of ethnic cleansing, highlighting the seriousness of the abuses committed against the minority group. 5 years after these atrocities, justice has not still been achieved. No one has been held fully accountable for the crimes against humanity and alleged acts of genocide committed against the Rohingya populations. This lack of accountability shows a major weakness in the international system. Although many governments express concerns and release official statements, and strong, consistent action has been limited. This situation connects directly the idea of global divides directly in the global south often experience conflicts, poverty, displacement, and human rights violations. In this case, Myanmar became the site of violence while Bangladesh carried the heavy responsibility of hosting hundreds of thousands of refugees. Both countries face economic and political challenges, making long situation more difficult. Meanwhile, wealthier nations in the global north have greater resources, influence in the global institution. However, responses are often shaped by political interests, diplomatic relationships, and concerns about the actions. Because of this, international actions can be slow or inconsistent. The imbalance of power between nations affect how quickly justice is pursued, how much support is provided. The anniversary of 2017 attacks serves as a reminder that Rohingya people are still waiting for protections, recognition of the rights. Human Rights Watch the urge governments to take concrete steps such as supporting international investigations, imposing targeted sanctions on military leaders, and increasing humanitarian aid for refugees. These actions aim not only to punish wrongdoings but also to prevent further abuses. The Rohingya crisis teaches that the human rights are not equally protected across the world. Even though international laws exist to prevent genocides and crimes against humanity, enforcement depends on political will and operations amongst nations. Without accountability, impunity continues and victims remains without justice.